Holy cow. A Utah league. Let's see if we can end the misery of Utah.
Hello?
Hello, is this the owner of North Marjay Trail?
Yes.
Hello, this is RJ Bates. You had entered this on my website saying that you were interested in selling that property. Are you still looking to sell?
Depending on the price, yeah.
Awesome. What's the right price?
I don't know. You tell me what you could offer.
Well, I don't know much about the property, so we're going to have to kind of go through it a little bit. I got some information off the internet, but tell me a little bit about what's going on with it.
Well, it's not a house. It's a cabin. It's in a very highly desirable area, but it's obviously it's something that's going to have to be flipped.
Okay.
So if I wanted to take the time to do it, you know, and I did it, you're looking at probably $500,000. Given that it's on 2 half acres, you're going to be looking at a full acre, and nobody's going to have that right on that prime lot right now. But being that I'm not going to, it's just too much for me to try to do.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I'm working something.
So when you say it's going to have to be flipped, what do you mean by that?
Well, somebody's going to have to put some work into it, the inside of it, some places. Well, I think I took pictures. I thought that maybe there was still, like, some of the drywall hadn't put up on the inside. It was originally started to be built in 1975. My dad did some stuff to it and some stuff he didn't. I'm trying to haul all the crap out there that he took up there over all the years right now, and that's overwhelming. Being that it's out in the middle of the forest, 6 miles back on a dirt road, everything I do there is draining for me. You know, you're gonna want to put a new deck on it. You're gonna want to put new paint on it. You're gonna want to finish the interior of it. You're going to want to make it something that somebody's going to want glamorous up there, not something that somebody built in 1975.
Right. So when I pulled it up, I see that it's like just slightly over 1,100 square feet. What's the bed and bath count on it?
It's got 2 bedrooms downstairs with 1 bathroom. Upstairs is a great big loft. One side you can put 2 beds. No, one side there's not 2 beds. There's 1 bed upstairs on one side and 1 bed upstairs. So there's 2 beds upstairs, but not a bedroom. It's like a pretty big loft.
Gotcha. And with it being a log cabin and it being kind of older, what's the condition of the exterior, like the wood? Would it need any retreatment to it?
It probably would. I'm going to be honest, it probably would. There's probably just a lot that needs to be done that I can't even. You know, I put a new deck on one side before I had to put my dad in a facility, and there's HOAs up there, and they want stuff done, and I can't. You know, I started cleaning up the outside. Well, my dad had all kinds of junky snowmobiles that didn't work, and I started giving that away for work, or just if they help it off, they could take it for free. You know.
Right.
It's plumbed. It's got electricity. It's got a septic tank. To my knowledge, there's 3 water tanks underneath of the cabin in the basement. Somebody could take those out and sell them, or you don't need them anymore. That was how we got water back in the early days.
So you put in 98 North Marjay.
98. There's part of it. I don't know if it sits on 98 or 100 because there's 2 lots, 98 Marjay and 100 Marjay.
Gotcha. Okay, let me punch in 100.
So there's 2 lots, just over a half acre each lot.
Gotcha. And so you think if it was completely fixed up because of the lot size and the location, it could go for like over 500?
Well, if I let you have full blocks, yeah. If it's just a lot below them, are worth, they're worth money.
And you didn't have an asking price at all?
No, I want to see what somebody wants to offer before I start asking around up there and see what somebody wants to do. And there's people all over the place up there, but I just don't, this is driving me into the ground. It's very sentimental to me, but I just can't do it.
All right, let's see what.
To get all the pictures out of there, it's a lot. My dad built it in 1975. And he said every summer, it's very sentimental. I just can't. It's just too much for me.
I understand. Unfortunately, it's one of the tougher parts of my job is I have to kind of hear.
That's why I told you better. It's just going to be a black and white thing. If I start talking to people that know him up there, then I'm going to get emotionally. Everybody knows him.
Right.
So you're going to sell it. That's what they're going to say.
Right. I mean, assuming with 1,100 square feet, and you saying it needs, pretty significant work, we're probably looking at what, because also the location is going to help or hurt us with getting contractors. Sounds like that's kind of a pain point for you as well, as finding people that could go up there and actually do the work.
You've got people that work up there all the time. I don't have, for me to go up there and start getting it to the point where I can't get up in there and haul stuff out. I just had that surgery. I can't get in there and start hauling stuff out. I've got a guy up there right now that's ready to go work on it if I pull the trigger.
Any idea of what it would cost? I'm guessing in my mind we're somewhere in the $70,000 to $75,000 range. Does that sound somewhat reasonable?
No, you're at about $100,000 range because you are up there in the mountains, but you are going to pay for the way where you're sitting up there. You've got to go 50 miles to the nearest town for materials, and so you're going to pay for that.
Right. Okay, so closer to 100,000. All right. And then with the 2 lots, do you think it would make sense to build another cabin on the other lot, or just kind of combine it and just have it as extra land for the cabin?
If you want to spend money on a surveyor to come in, because the surveyor has to come in, you have to legally split the lot. There's rules up there.
Gotcha.
So right now I'm paying HOA fees on each separate lot. I'm paying taxes on each separate lot. So if I wanted to take that and make it one, I have to have a surveyor come in, survey it all, make it one lot, and once it's one lot, you can't make it two. You can't break it apart again. And I don't know why my dad didn't make it one lot. So I just started researching it not long ago to see what I would have to do. But you have to spend more money to get it made into one lot.
Gotcha. So when
Which was selling point to somebody, because then they're not paying 2 taxes and 2 HOAs because it is one lot. So it would be something on the flip side that you would feel with, which is a selling point.
in this cabin is the one with the green roof, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's a metal roof.
Yeah. Okay. Because when I searched the address, it pulled up 115 North Marjay, but it showed this house. So I guess.
It's got green paint.
So it's the big. Oh wow, that thing is huge. Okay, no, I was looking at the small one across the street. You're talking about the big 2-story one with like the cinder blocks underneath the deck.
Yep, that's the one.
Holy cow, that thing.
Everything down to the corner is that belongs to that property.
I see.
So when you're looking at it, there's a view that goes from the street. The property goes down to the creek where the road is. It'll go down to the creek and then it goes all the way up.
Right.
And there's a driveway. There's a driveway on each side that goes in a circle all the way around, so you can access it from either side. And then the driveway also leads down to the bottom walk. So there's actually 2 driveways you can access from either side that goes in a circular, 2 circular driveways.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me pull up in another software of mine and see if I can find some more information about the property. Just off of initial glance, I mean, and based off of the repairs and what you're saying the value would be, I'm probably going to be somewhere in the low 2s. Is that something that sounds something that you would contemplate?
Yeah.
Man, the only problem sometimes when I run into when it's properties like this, kind of in the middle of nowhere, is can't find information about it. I've got 3 different softwares I'm using, and
I'm gonna tell you that the plans to it were written on a brown paper bag. I mean, it's not a lot you're gonna find on this cabin. The nearest town is Duck Creek Village. It's in the 70s. There was nothing up there. Now it's just jam packed, full of people and those side by side. You know, one of those things called the buggies that go up there and ride all over. And,
right.
And now they're making a side to Swing. It's called Swing Creek, and they're making a side to it. Everybody's mad, but it's gonna increase the property value. It's gonna piss a lot of people off because it's gonna bring in more people. But they're gonna put a brewery. They're going to put a gas station. They're going to put single property residences as condominiums, which is we've never been able to do a lot of these things, and now they're putting it in up there. This guy came in with a bunch of money, and so it's going to drive the property value up even more. So a lot of people are going to be pissed and will move out, but the other people that want to be up there will move right in.
And the property is vacant, right? You're not living in it?
No, I'm not living in it. I'd have to wait till the spring to go up and to clean the inside out. I mean, unless you want to take it as is, but there's all of his belongings are in it. I mean, I've gone and taken all the pictures that I want out of there.
I mean, you tell me what's the most important thing to you? I mean, is it money? Is it time? Like, what are you trying to accomplish with selling the property? Is it just to get out from underneath it and get compensated for that?
Well, I mean, number one, financially, it's draining me because I have my own home here. Now I'm paying taxes on that, and I'm paying HOA fees on that. I'm trying to keep up with what the HOA wants. He had a bunch of like crap outside, and I've had to go up there and clean all that up. I've got to get in there and clean everything else that's on the inside. If I decide that I'm going to go ahead and go through with it, I'm going to end up going in there and cleaning it out because I'm not going to be able to afford to pay somebody to do it. And then I'll have to hire somebody when it comes down to the nitty gritty. I'll have to take out a loan, which is going to put me further in. And then after that, then I'm going to be mostly invested in it, and I'm going to probably want to keep it, and it's draining me.
Right.
So I don't want to ask somebody up there because, you know, like the first person I mentioned it, she said, "Oh, I know exactly," and I thought, well, I don't want everybody and their brother that knows him to judge me. I don't want it getting back to him. I mean, it's his pride and joy, but I can't do everything. I can't do it all.
Right.
So I just want it done. I just need to have one more thing off my list to be done with.
When you say spring is when you could go get the things out, middle of March or April, or when specifically do you think that could take place?
No, that's early May. I mean, you gotta wait till all the snow melts. I don't pay for the driveways to be plowed.
Right.
No, right now I can't get in there. I mean, maybe if I had four-wheel drive, but that driveway is really super steep.
Yeah, I see that.
I can't risk it, you know?
I mean, would that be okay to wait until early May to close, or is that too long for you?
No, that's fine. If you want to take the stuff in there, you can keep it. Either way.
The reason why I say it is because I always feel weird when I, buy a house and people leave stuff. Because for us, most of the time we just throw that stuff away, right? Because we're going to come in and remodel the house and everything. And I'm assuming there's stuff in there that you might want to keep, or I don't know, just discard, more politely than the way that we would, is I guess the most appropriate way for me to say that. So, and the other thing is it's beneficial for us if we don't close until May, because we're going to have struggles as well with getting contractors up there and everything with the snow and the winter and everything like that. So it's kind of if you're okay with waiting till May, it's more beneficial for us if we do it that way.
Well, what you'll want to do, I'm fine until May. I'm sorry, I'm working at the same time.
It's okay.
What did I just do? Yeah, yeah, what you want to do is start reaching out to contractors up there now, because they're starting to book their winter work their spring work and summer work now.
Right.
So I don't have a problem closing in May, and I can go up there and get, as soon as there's enough snow. I do my husband has a four-wheel drive truck. I can get in that and go. He doesn't want anything to do with it up there.
All right. Whose name is the property under? Is it under your name or is it under your dad's?
It's under my name. Well, I'm guessing that up there you just do a quick claim deed and everything's done.
So
that truck in my name, then they switch the path of water over in my name. So that's one thing. As soon as you take responsibility of it, they charge you a water bill, whether you use 0 gallons up to 10,000 gallons. That's one amount, and you have to start paying that water bill right away.
Right.
Like they automatically put it in your name, military ER.
So what we would do is we close through a title company, but we would take on the expense of that. So because we would want to make sure to get title insurance on the property itself. So, but we cover all of those closing costs. So it's no expense to you, especially considering the fact that we're going to have so much time from now until May for the closing. That's plenty of time for. Normally, title companies can get it done in a couple of weeks. So giving them that much time is plenty of work time.
Okay.
Let's see here. What do you think about closing on May 10th? So
Depending on how much snowpack they get this year, that sounds great, but I can't guarantee that they're. Last year it was so bad in snow that in early June it was not going to get up there.
I got you. Well, I'm just gonna put May 31st, and it's on or before, so we can always close before.
Perfect.
And if we need to extend because of whatever reasons, we can also do that. All right. And when you filled out my form, I don't know if you purposely didn't put in your name or if it just didn't come across. I didn't catch your name. What is your name?
Lisa O'Leary.
So I've got Lisa O'Leary, and then the subject property I've got 98 North Margate Trail. But is it 98 and 100 North Margate Trail? Because you said it's two separate lots. Are you sure that that's the address for it?
Yeah, if you give me 1 second, or actually you can go look on King County Assessor's Office.
Okay.
King County, KANE.
Okay.
County, Utah Assessor's Office, and I would, but I'm like I said, I'm trying to work it right now, and I have a $35 million customer I can't let.
No, you're good. Let me deal with that.
You will be able to see if you type in my last name under. You'll be able to see, and I do owe back taxes. I think I owe like $3,000 in back taxes, I think, or it might be more. I don't know.
So that would just come out of the closing proceeds. Yep, there it is. All right. Well, you sound busy.
Yeah, I have 2 really big accounts, and I'm like super. I'm gonna have the 5. I can't help this customer right now. Can all these. This customer cannot be sitting. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it was like $10,000 in back taxes, and I got them all paid up and down. And then now the last couple of years since my dad fell, now I'm out of control of dealing with the taxes. But it was all under his name, and all the taxes were like that. And then I took over, and now I've got it screwed up.
Well, hopefully this will be out of your hair pretty soon. The AOL email, is that a good one for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, you were not joking. My audio was not good. My mic got pushed all the way back to the back. I don't know who did that. Is that better for you guys? All right. So I just sent over a purchase agreement to that email.
Okay.
It's pretty basic. This allows us to open up title with the title company. I'm going to have to find a local one that works inside of King County. Probably take us about a day just to call and make sure that they can do everything that we need them to do. But once you sign this, we would send this off to the title company, open up title. We'll wait on the title commitment to come back from the title company just to make sure that everything's good. That'll also get us exactly how much you owe on those back taxes. And then once we start getting a little bit of better weather, we'll want to go up there, just do a simple walkthrough, just verify that it's you were pretty transparent about it, and we do this a lot, so kind of understand the situation.
You can go up there. They plow the road. If you want to put snowshoes on or snow boots and walk up the hill and go up there, you can probably still get in the back door. Neither of the doors are locked.
Gotcha. So yeah, we'll probably get up there pretty quickly. Just do, walk through, and then we'll want to do another one right before closing. But yeah, if you want to take a look at that real quick, just let me know if you have any questions about it. It's pretty simple. It's like 2 pages, not a whole lot to it. So.
Okay. All right. So can I look at this sale thing when I'm not working?
Absolutely. Take your time. This number that I called you from is my office line. If you call in, someone else will probably answer. Anyone here can answer any questions. My name's RJ Bates. I am the owner of the company. So if you have any questions, just feel free to call back. If you need to talk to me specifically, just ask for RJ. But anyone here can help you besides Kristen. She's just a bookkeeper, so she can't help you with buying and selling real estate, but anyone else can. And like I said, we'll try to make this a smooth transaction for you and get this out of your hair. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lisa. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh man, that was hard for her. I felt you could hear the emotion there at the end. I am so sorry about the audio. I hope y'all could hear her through the majority of that. I somehow, with the new backdrop and everything, my microphone just got jacked and was basically pointed the opposite direction. So hopefully you guys could hear her. But this is what I am looking at here on the profit calculator. So ARV, I think we're being very conservative with the 500,000. Once I got some more information there on Privy, I was able to find a sold newer construction, 1994, not 1975, but similar lot size, similar size house for 645. And then we have an active at similar square foot, smaller lot built in 2005 at 793. So I feel like we're being very conservative at 500,000. She sounded like she knew what she was talking about with the 100,000. I mean, I hit her with the 70 to 75,000. Now that's when I thought the property was 1,100 square feet. When I actually found the property itself, it was the one twice as big on the other side of the road there. So 100,000 on the repairs. I sent her the contract for 200,000, put in a $25,000 assignment fee. So we sell it to our end buyer for 225. Their potential profit would be 115,000 after the holding costs and closing costs, and leaves them with a profit percent of 23%. So a really good deal for our end buyer. And of course, I would love it because it would end the nightmare of Utah. Now, I have gotten properties under contract in Utah. I just haven't been able to get them across the finish line in Utah. Hopefully this is the one. It is pretty remote. That is a concern, but the value is there. The time is there too, right? We're not dealing with a seller that's like, hey, I need to close in 2 weeks. Like, we're given a lot of time to be able to find our end buyer. Now let's see. This is in Duck Creek Village, Utah. I only have 12 buyers on InvestorLift in that city. Let's see about the county, because that's what we do. Hey, if we don't have a lot of buyers in the city, maybe we can go to the county. We've got 2,700 buyers in Kane County. Actually 2,738. So pretty confident that we'll be able to move it because of the time and because of the numbers themselves. Feel pretty good about that one. Man, that would be sick if we were able to get a Utah deal.